Spencer, do you think that the defensive pressure that Iowa State applied cumulatively over the game maybe caused some issues late against them?
Maybe. They were super aggressive on the ball. Whenever we come off a ball screen, they were like really aggressive to trap it. Obviously, they came up with a lot of steals, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot just by turning the ball over so much, and that was kind of our kryptonite throughout the whole game.
What do you feel has to change in the future when you guys get a big lead to hold on to that lead and finish the job in the future?
Yeah, I think it was just I think we beat ourselves in that we turned it over so much. So answer to that is just like playing aggressively on our toes and just like making really sound decisions, making free throws. I think we missed a couple opportunities, and then just shooting the ball confidently. I think when we're at our best, when we're on our toes playing downhill and the ball's flying around and we're just really confident in our decisions.
Those 3 turnovers late, 3 in a row, I feel like an opportunity lost in late for you guys.
Totally. I mean, number 6 team at their place on the road. We had them on the ropes the whole game, and then just those turnovers killed us. Like it was going all game. Like we were turning the ball over all game. But when it comes down to it, like just a couple turnovers late, when we could have, like it was like a 1-point game, so we definitely had some chances down the stretch, but it hurts.
Spencer, was there any discussion amongst teammates with 30 seconds left where you're down 1, you have the ball to just kind of taking the clock down and taking the last shot, or was the plan always to try and attack quick on that possession?
I think our plan right there was definitely attack, like just see how they were going to play us. But yeah, it was kind of a wild sequence. I haven't really dissected it all yet, but yeah.
What time did you guys get home last night?
What time did we get home? 3-ish. Yeah, late night.
So how you guys feeling like now back at it on Saturday, just kind of getting ready for senior day? Your thoughts on the upcoming matchup this week?
Yeah, it was definitely a payback game for us. We went and dropped one at their place, so they're coming in and just a payback game. Like they have one coming, and as long as we do, the things that make us successful, where we don't turn the ball over, where we hit our free throws, where we hit shots, where we play really aggressively and confidently, should take care of itself.
So have you given any thought to the fact that this is senior day for you yet?
A little bit. It's kind of weird. 4 years here has been incredible. I've been super blessed to just have a great career and be able to play for 4 years, at BYU. So it's a little weird.
What is your next step? Are you going to try to play professional basketball? Or?
Yeah, I think my wife and I have talked about it. We'll definitely hire an agent, and we'll explore some opportunity and just see where that takes us. And I guess we'll get our answer later in the summer.
How do you want to be remembered for BYU fans after 4 years here?
Man. This is, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on this answer right here.
Well, the easy one's the Prophet shout out, right?
Right, yeah, that was pretty cool. Just as someone, just a competitor, a good teammate, someone that's, loves the game and has just loved his time here.
We've talked about the same guys are playing much better this year than last year, mostly with Trevin and Ollie coming in.
Mm-hmm.
When was there a moment over the summer or maybe the preseason where it kind of dawned on you that we're going to be good, that we've got a top 25 team here?
Yeah, I think over the course of the summer, I feel like we put in – it's weird to say because we put in a lot of work every summer, but I feel like this summer we put in a lot. It felt like a more work than the past couple summers. And maybe that's just because we were really focused on specific goals, things we wanted to do. But it was when we took that foreign trip over to Italy, and we won our first 2 games pretty easily. But then we went and played the number 1 team in Croatia, just like a bunch of pros, and they were they were really good. It's a bunch of grown men. And I want to say we had a lead at halftime, and we're like, dang, like we're a really good team, you know? And it was a lot of stuff that happened. We ended up losing that game, but I think it dawned on us like we can be really special if we can keep this rolling.
Did you have to recruit some of your teammates to retain them to stay, or was it pretty much a given everyone was going to come back?
Yeah, I think everyone was pretty bought in. Like, nobody felt really good about how the season ended last year. So I think everyone wanted a second shot at it.
To kind of go along with that, your time here at BYU has been in the thick of the portal era.
Mhm.
The first 2 years you didn't start at any games. What kind of kept you grounded to stay at BYU in spite, the easy access to the portal anytime?
Yeah. I think the answer is not always to run away from hard things. It's for sure like the portal's there for a reason, and it's good to be able to get out of situations you need to if something's not going your way, you just need a fresh environment. But I actually really liked it here. And even though I wasn't starting those first 2 years, and even though that wasn't necessarily my pocket, I was like, hey, I really like it here. I'm playing, and I'm going to work into it. And I don't want to run away and just get the easy, hey, I want to go here and I want to start right away. It was definitely worth it to me to be able to work through it and just be surrounded by all these great people here.
Two more questions. On that same note, so 2 years ago, when a bunch of your teammates were hitting the portal,
Mm-hmm.
you went on Instagram and you posted a long thing kind of like proclaiming your belief in the program and the vision. And
Yeah.
how do you feel like kind of 2 years later, since then, with the Big 12 transition, everything that's happened since then, how do you feel like kind of that expectation versus reality has compared?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of ups and downs along the way. Last season, it felt like we had a lot of ups and then we had a lot of downs, and we just kind of came up short and didn't quite get where we wanted to. But, man, this year's been incredible. And I think that's really come to fruition in that, we've had a really successful year, and we proved to ourselves and to all of our fans as well that, hey, BYU is here for the long haul in the Big 12, and they're actually going to be really competitive and really good. So it's been really awesome to see that from a personal level, that just when you stay at something, when you stick at it and you keep working, success comes.
Last question. Going off Jay's question on the foreign tour, was there a moment that clicked where Jackson's playing better, and do you kind of remember him and some of these guys who are going to be here for the second year
Yeah.
make a leap on that tour?
Yeah, it was the first game we played. We were straight off the plane. I don't think anybody slept, so that was just kind of like a blur. But the second game we played was in a town called Trieste, and they're like a top tier, I think, team in Italy. They're pretty good. Had a really big stadium, really nice facility, and Jackson played really well in that game. I think he hit 2 or 3, 30-footers. Just he just played really, really well. And I think everyone could see at that point that all the hard work that he put in the summer had paid off. So it was super cool. We were all super stoked for him.
All right, guys.